You, Collins, for interrupting my beautiful cleaning day, but that's okay. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, the show can end right now because Marty just hit everything that I really wanted to say, but that's okay because that's what we do. Um, I did the same thing probably as Marty did. I looked up integrity because I want to understand the complete definition. And I'm looking at it like, okay, he's doing the same thing. Now what do I got? Now I got to think. Now I got to think what I want to say, but it's not hard to think about integrity in a guy who has done everything for everyone else, but not really himself. That's integrity. If you also look at the definition, I'll read it real quick if Marty didn't read that. Internal consistency or lack of corruption in electronic data. All right. Ash's integrity led him to say, man, we got to do better. There's just too much crap going on in the world, and I can make a difference, he said. And then he said, but man, what if I build an army of followers that can help me make that difference? Because one man is very hard to make a difference. He shared it out with quite a few people that on a daily basis spread that same word about good, healthy, love, passion, compassion. His integrity has wore off on all of us, I believe. That's my personal opinion. But you know what? I'm 100% right on that. To the people that don't see the integrity in Ash Mufareh, I kind of feel sorry for him because he's going out of his way, and he has gone out of his way to do right for humanity. This isn't about just making a business. This is about a business that is going to change the entire world. It's going to change families. It's going to stop my dog from barking when I don't want him to bark. It's really crazy when you think about it. I've watched this guy for 4 years now, and everything that he always says is nothing but integrity. Actually, I think his name should be in the dictionary under integrity, Ash Mufareh. He's called it. He's seen it. He's told us things that were going to happen. He warned us of things that were going to happen. And he kept saying to himself, I know this. I got to find a better way. And then boom, someone comes in and slams his integrity for no reason whatsoever, but just to be dishonest, corrupt, evil, ugly, the devil. Okay. And what did Ash Mufareh do? He wiped that devil off his shoulder. Now I can do better. I'm going to keep doing better because not just this company, but the world needs someone to come in and make changes and show them a different way, a unique way. That is integrity. And let me tell you this. I wrote this down because I thought about it a little bit. Ash Mufareh's justice will come when the unjust is shown. Okay? When things actually are told to the world of the true story of what Ash Mufareh did, I think you're going to see a lot more smiling faces because people still don't understand what exactly happened to him and what he was trying to build. And people came in that didn't have any kind of integrity. What they had was jealousy. What they had was evil, hate. And they want to take, I'm taking it away from this guy. I can do this. All right. But no one to this day can take away what Ash Mufareh put out for all of us. He restructured himself. I wouldn't say he got knocked down. I would say he just walked taller. His integrity said, I got to do better. No matter who fires at me, no matter what they say, I will show them that what I'm doing is ethical, clean. You go on the internet, a 5-year-old kid can get on the internet today and look at anything they want. And that's pretty scary and sad. If you're not watching your son or daughter that are young, maybe even 13 years old, you get on the internet, they can look up anything they want. Ash Mufareh is like, no. We got to make an ecosystem where anyone could come in and feel safe. We have to make an ecosystem where if anyone that wants to come in can be educated, can learn, not just from the ecosystem. The ecosystem is the world of a past Vivians. If you want to say that, you are the ethical individuals that understood his vision, his integrity, and you went out and you pushed forward. And we are still here. and we're still going, and we're not going to stop. Why? Because Ash Mufareh's integrity brought us all to this spot right now. That's the honest to God truth. If I didn't believe in it like everyone else says, I wouldn't be here. We have people we know that don't believe in it, but yet they want to constantly come in and make us look silly or stupid, however they want to think we are. I could be silly, I could be stupid, I could be funny, I could be serious, but it doesn't really matter what they say about me. I don't like it when people pick on other people, period, even though I'm a jokester in a good way. But the individuals that are listening right now, and they are, that don't believe or they want to say bad things because they read something stupid on the internet and they believed it right away. Ash Mufareh has got a heart bigger than you can even think about. His integrity and his drive is amazing. He's not going to stop. He just won't stop. All these countries Marty just talked about. You know, this morning I talked about my neighbor in the 80s has to keep her heat real low because she can't afford the heating bill. All right. Do we ever think about that? No, we think about we're in our cozy little home, we're warm. We don't think about people on the streets. Or my buddy Dave Roseski, who explained to me that he did live in his car for a few years and it is miserable, cold, especially in the wintertime. Try to put myself, I can't really put myself in other people's shoes, but I can put myself in the shoes of Ash Mufareh and his integrity, because he doesn't say, well, you know, that guy put himself there, it's his fault. No. He says, let's find the problem, why he's in that position. Let's figure it out. And that is through education. That is through caring people who want to get out and change things. All of us have walked by people for years that stood on the corner, worked for food, or you got $5. We've all done it. All right. And once in a while, we might feel guilty. I'm in a warm car and this person's out there standing on the street freezing. I'll give him $10. You know what? It's nice, but it's not good enough. I don't want that individual standing on the corner asking for money. Why is that in the United States of America that we have thousands and thousands of individuals who live on the street and rely on the good-hearted people to throw them a few bucks? Let's just change that. All right. Instead of giving them the $10, which is still nice, why don't you invite them to go to a restaurant, sit down in a warm environment, explain to them that we have a better way and we want to help everyone. We're going to start with you, because that individual that's on the street knows a lot of people that are living on the street and they're in the same situation. A lot of them go from hotel to hotel, cheap hotels that they raise enough money that day by people giving charity to them just to get out of the cold. And that might be 1 or 2 days out of the entire winter. All right. We have to change that. Us as human beings have to step up to the plate and be like Ash Mufareh and say, I need to fix this. I need to change this. And then you take that I and you turn into we. All right. I could take Lister T, who can help out in her community, maybe 100 people, 200 people. But when you got 1 million people that's all doing the same thing, everyone's taken care of. All right. That $10 is nothing anymore. Taking someone out and actually having a conversation, actually experiencing what they're going through. It's 50 degrees today in Michigan. Go on outside and just stand out there with just a t-shirt and maybe a pair of pants. It's cold. Now imagine that temperature dropping down to 0 degrees. All right. And it's not just adults that are living on the streets. There's adults with children living on the streets. We should never, ever in the history of the world put up with that. There has to be a solution to fix things. All right. I believe Ash Mufareh has solutions to fix things. Overnight, no. But at least he's trying. There are a lot of organizations out there that try, but here's my opinion. They don't try hard enough, because if they've been doing it for 20 years, they didn't do their job. They might have helped a few families out, but guess what? Those families are still on the street. Let's change that. Let's take Ash Mufareh's vision, his dream. Let's take his integrity and put it to work so we can help out every individual. So I, for one, am very thankful that Ash Mufareh is who he is. If you don't know who he is, I would say get to know him, but don't read it on the internet, because on the internet it says Collins Mann is Ash Mufareh's father. Okay, that's the kind of stuff that you see, and Marty DeGarmo is his legitimate son. So this is the kind of stuff that we see on the internet, and an average person will turn on their phone. Wow, you said that about Chris Johnson. Wow, and they believe it. They believe it. Social media is a dangerous thing when it comes to saying something bad about somebody. Stick to clean and ethical. That's what Ash Mufareh designed this company for. Clean and ethical. In other words, when you talk about gambling, a kid can go on the internet right now and look up, get on slot machines, gamble for money, look at dirty pictures. Ash Mufareh says, no, not in my ecosystem. My ecosystem is going to be about love, education, passion, and helping whoever needs it out, period. Collins, man, I think I did a little bit for you. Marty, great topic because you hit everything I wanted to help, but you made me expand. Thank you very much, Collins.